All right. The media would like you to think everyone here in Washington is sold out to evil, and there are a lot, but there are still some that stand up for the truth. And that's one of the reasons here for Washington Watch. Yes, we must hold those who deny right and wrong accountable and put pressure on the spineless, and there are some of those here. But we also highlight, just like we saw with Senator Langford, men and women who are standing for faith, family, and freedom. In fact, almost every person you hear on this program, they're one of those. And because you're involved, they're here. You know, we're getting more and more of them with each election because you're voting and you're informed and you're engaged. Well, today at FRC's headquarters, we welcomed many true friends and stalwarts who are defending faith, family, and freedom. I've talked about it in the program, the True Blue recipients, 100% score on FRC Action Scorecard for this past Congress. And join me now to talk about those that got it, 138 representatives, 21 senators, standing strong for truth, faith, family, and freedom. Join me now, Travis Weber, Vice President of Policy and Government Affairs. Travis, welcome back to the program.
Thank you, Tony.
So, great morning. We had many dozens of members that came here to receive their award this morning in our media center. And there were some tough votes. Talk about the votes that were on the card this year.
Yeah, so 21 votes in the House, 20 standalone, and then one discharge petition that's ongoing, 17 in the Senate. So that is a lot of votes. As folks know, we're scoring votes across a range of issues, not only tracking the life issue, abortion, but family issues, LGBT, defending against the LGBT encroachment. And that's a lot of that's a tough issue for many, religious freedom. So it's important that people know this is a robust scorecard.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
So 159 recipients, that they went through a meat grinder of difficult votes. That we appreciate their stance, and we're going to be here to lay out those votes.
Where can people see this?
At TonyPerkins.com, it's linked there, and it's it's interesting. It's a 28-page document. If you go and read it, you'll see where members stack up. But it's actually educational because each vote has a paragraph explaining the issue. Some of these titles, Consolidation Appropriations Act, what does that mean? We're explaining what the problem was on faith, family, and freedom, each of those measures.
Yeah. And folks, I'm going to ask you to do us a favor, and that is go to TonyPerkins.com, look at the scorecard, and if your member of Congress received 100%, I'm going to ask you to call their office, thank them for defending your faith, your family, and your freedom. They need to hear from you. You know, yes, we need to contact the bad guys who do bad things, but we also need to reinforce. I cannot tell you the conversations I had this morning, the number who said, we're so grateful for those who stand with us. They need to be encouraged. And Travis, you find that to be the case. It goes such a long way for people to say, hey, thank you for standing up.
It really does, because we're laying out the votes for members of Congress, why we're for or against a bill, helping them understand it. But they're the ones taking the vote on the front lines, defending an issue, advocating for an issue to their colleagues. They need to know that the constituents out there see and hear what they're doing, and that communication reaches them, that they appreciate it and are praying and supporting them.
Very quickly, we just have a couple minutes, about a minute left. The process by which we score these, so the process, walk our folks through that.
So our team here is analyzing measures that we're aware of making their way through the House and the Senate. We're taking a look at them internally. Do they meet a level of concern for us? Either we don't like it or we like it enough to score it. So the score is us saying we clearly stand for or against this measure, so people can know we vetted it, we've analyzed it, we've checked it against other parameters and other measures.
And
so
we send a letter to Capitol Hill in advance so they know where we stand.
We let them know ahead of time. We're resourcing them, giving them understanding of papers on the measures. So there's education behind this as well. But also they know we're watching and we're helping them defend faith, family, freedom in D.C.
There are oftentimes many conversations that take place over those bills.
A lot of conversations.
And then we score those at the end of the Congress, and we publish what we've just published, and we recognize those who were 100% standing with us.
Yeah, so another way to think of the scorecard, it's for you constituents out there, it's FRC, helping people defend faith, family, and freedom here in D.C., working with Congress to do that, and here's our explanation of how that played out over this past year, and people can read more at TonyPerkins.com.
Well, Travis Weber, you and your team and the Government Affairs and Policy did a great job, and it was a great event this morning, so thank you for joining us.
Thank you.